It starts a little bit slow, but I'm just doing the best I can. I mean, it's kind of similar to last year. Kind of start off a little slow and then just gradually work my way up. So I'm kind of hoping the same thing will happen.
But the season is different because you are world champion now, and everyone expects a lot more of you. Does it make it different than last year?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. It does make it different, as in, I was world champion last year. Now I'm, I was in the B group, this weekend. So it's a little bit different, but at the same time, you can't win them all. I think when you're in my position right now, the best thing to do is to not hit the panic button and just to focus each weekend trying to get a little bit better. Just because, luckily, I don't need to be going, really, really good right now. This isn't the time that matters. February is the time that matters. So I just got to keep every weekend, just working on different things and kind of going down the checklist.
Yeah, but is it hard not to touch the button?
It's very hard not to touch the panic button. It's so easy, so...
Schaatsen is niet de eerste liefde van Marsicano. Dat hij er toch in terecht is gekomen, heeft weer te maken met de pesterijen. Hij is door zijn ouders van school gehaald en volgt een thuisscholingsprogramma. Maar ook bij het sporten gaat het mis.
I was playing ice hockey. I always call I wasn't the favorite five on the team. So since I was a part of that, I didn't get much playing time, and just because I was timid, I wasn't super aggressive. I did as the coaches would want me to. And again, I just didn't get hockey calls for this, but they were just always yelling at me and in my face, and just from what I was going through and just the mindset I was in, I just couldn't handle it at that time. Any team function just wasn't working for me, just because of various reasons. So I think it was nice to be able to find a sport where I could just kind of whatever I put into it is what I got out of it. So that was very nice for me at the time.
Een oud-leraar van hem, Pat Maxwell, wijst hem op shorttrack. Marsicano is gelijk verkocht. Het shorttrack-avontuur duurt tot 2005. Een bizar ongeluk tijdens de training doet hem dan kiezen voor lange baanschaatsen.
I was trying to pass the guy, because I was trying to pass the guy on the 500 when his legs just went up in front of him, and I remember watching the skate as it came over and hit my leg, because originally I thought he just pulled me down, but then I remember looking down and I just saw this black hole with this white bar. And which was my femur. So I was like, what the heck? I started looking down, immediately back up. I'm like, well, that can't be good. So I slam into the pads and I just start waving my hands just because, just to get attention that I need help. And of course, it was funny because I remember the guys came over to me and they're like, well, what's your problem? Why can't you get up? And all of a sudden their eyes got real big, and when they saw my leg, and the EMTs came over, and then after that I started bleeding really bad. I remember being told there was just a big puddle just filling up underneath me. So I was literally sitting in a pool of my own blood. And so they rushed me off to the hospital. And
you lost half your blood that was in your body, or not?
Yeah, I lost half the blood volume in my body. I learned after my surgery that they were talking to my parents and testing my parents for their blood type, because they might need to do a blood transfusion.
So you were cured from short track?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, fearless leader.
Alright, let's see if this thing works today, if it's going to cooperate.
Sweet.
Alright. Why does it feel so early?
Probably because it is.
Is your body back in Milwaukee time?
For the most part.
Okay.
Get back in the rhythm. It's really hard, just because we've had to develop our own way of communicating over the phone, and I have to tell him how I feel, and then he has to tell me how to fix that and what feelings to look for. So we've come up with a very good communication just for how I feel and what I'm feeling and what my body looks like, and then he has to translate what I have to feel on the ice.
De coach van Marsicano, Paul Marchesi, woont in Schenectady, op zo'n 1000 kilometer van Milwaukee. Veel persoonlijk contact is er dus niet. Het moet via telefoon, e-mail en Skype.
But he is so important to you that you won't have another trainer that's here all the time.
Right, yeah, because, I mean, definitely based off of last year, I mean, it worked. And actually, he's always been working with, like, with another team, like another World Cup team, even when I was home in New York. So I'm kind of used to him being in and out. So I think that's why it worked. I didn't become dependent on him, like a lot of athletes become dependent on their coaches.
We got ice for the morning,
Okay.
and I'll give you laps for today.
Okay.
We're going to do, these are just going to be in minutes, but we'll go 2 times 15,
Okay.
2 times 12. Short rest between each pair. I want you to do the technical laps in the beginning that we talked about yesterday.
Okay.
And then another pair of short 400s between each of these long sets. And that's it for on the ice. I'll talk to you after that, and then we can go over the afternoon.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I'll check back in with you later for the afternoon.
Good to go. I'll give me a ring later,
Okay, sounds good.
and we'll go over the ice.
All right, very good. Thanks, Paul.
Okay. All right. Talk to you later.
All right, see ya.